It is insane the power that a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar blackberry flavor wields within this 12-ounce can. I mean, before I started this video, I was like, I don't really know if I'm gonna make the, I'm not really feeling it, blah, blah, blah. I have like 3 sips of that. I'm ready to freaking go, dude. I feel like I'm jamming. Happy Monday, everyone. It is cat dinner time. Hope you're having a great day. To be honest, I don't really have a topic for today's video aside from I'm just gonna kind of talk about what's been going on with life and stuff. I've been like trying to like find a niche and kind of a path that I want to take this channel. For those of you that don't know, I actually started out posting Lego content on this channel. And I will go back to that someday. I know there's some of you who still would love to see that stuff, and I still would love to make it, so it's not totally out of the picture, but I more so want to just like talk about my life experience. And like, I'm a 25-year-old guy, and I have a full-time job. I have my own place. I'm able to have hobbies, work out, do this kind of things. And I know people, whether like they're my friends or family or just people I see online and stuff, who are either in those same kind of demographics, like whether it be age range or location or all that kind of that thing, and they're not happy with their life. And I feel like as someone who is relatively happy with their life, I would want to share my kind of just experience and advice and all that kind of stuff for what I do. Not even advice. I'm not like a philosopher. I'm not a psychology. I'm just a guy. All right. This is just what I've done to get to where I am today. A lot of it has involved kind of just trials by fire and getting burned a lot. I'm gonna tell you. So I guess if anything from these kind of videos and stuff, what I would want you to learn is how to not have to do things the hard way, like I did a lot of the time in life. I'm still young, you know. My 26th birthday is coming up. Actually, holy unk status. That is crazy to say out loud. It's weird. But I don't know. I feel like for the last couple of years, birthdays, like I don't really feel like a particular age. I've kind of just feel, I don't know. Like I feel like I've hit this weird like personality, not weird. It's just like personality. Not limiter, but like I'm just who I am, and I'm always kind of gonna be like this. I feel like I always have been like this, and I always will. And my age, I guess, doesn't play into that kind of character, even though it's just me, you know, as much as it might for some people. I'm sure that might change and stuff as I get older. The world is not that black and white, but amidst all of the BS and crappy hands of cards that life may have dealt me in certain periods or times and eras and stuff, I feel pretty chill with where I'm at. This is my cat Ophelia, who keeps screaming at me off camera because I'm making her dinner right now. I love you so much. I adopted Ophelia about almost, it's like 2.5 months ago. So she's awesome. I feel like she's a 4-year-old, so we weren't like kitten, you know, it wasn't like one of those kind of scenarios. She knows her way around the feline world. But she's awesome. And I feel like recently some more kind of like those just initial adoption and kind of stranger danger barriers and stuff have sort of come down. So it's been really fun. Just like she's been super snuggly and playful, and it's been a really awesome time. But I'm mixing up some dinner now. And man, I feel like I've just been kind of rambling this whole time. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys had an awesome Monday. The Monday, I feel like for me, is just getting started. I spent the whole day at work at the office. I work at a software company in the San Francisco Bay Area. Wow, big surprise. But I promise it's not the average, I feel like, story. I actually started out at this place, bottom of the totem pole. Jobless, broke, had bills to pay, joined on at this company as a tech support agent, like very just bottom, like the lowest in terms of like, I guess, authority or like barrier to entry, like the easiest thing that you could get into. and now I work with their marketing team as a copywriter. So it took years of work and working weekends and getting yelled at on the phone and doing hard things, but life finds a way. But even still, all that to say, it's more so just something that pays my bills. I don't live for my day job. I feel like my life starts now. It's about 5:29. I got home, I peed, and now I'm here. So it's this, I would say, is my life. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day prepping for prepping my meals and stuff for tomorrow. Here you go, sweetness. You can stop freaking screaming at me right now. Prep my meals for tomorrow, hit the gym. I already did a 50-minute cardio sesh earlier today. 50 minutes because I am cutting. Let's see if I can show off my physique and not look like a total asshole. Bam! I am drinking a diet soda, and I can say all this crap about the lighting and whatever, but this is how I look right now. So that's that. My morning weight was 166.2 pounds. I would say I'm probably like 164. I'm cutting down from 198. The bulk definitely turned into a bit of a dirty bulk towards the end there, but it was still pretty solid. I was bulking up from like 167, but just like a watery, it kind of I looked like I was in shape, but I was not strong, and I was very watery, like 167. Now I'm 164, and when I'm taking the selfies or something in the morning, I'm pretty freaking shredded. I don't know how I looked when I just showed up. Only tell me when I check the footage, I guess. We'll see. So I could have looked completely awful right there, and who knows, but I guess all that matters is that you're having fun with it. But I am cutting, so 50 minutes on the bike, and I'm going to hit arms later tonight. And it should be frickin' sweet, dudes. I've been lifting for kind of a while. I got into it in 2017, when I was 16 or 17 years old. I was born in 2000. And it has been a freaking roller coaster. There was a solid 2.5 period, almost 3-year period of my life though, where I completely just stopped lifting. There's just not good kind of living situation and job situation and all kinds of stuff. And those are all just excuses again on my part, but I feel like they're pretty valid, and I totally fell off. And so for the last, I would say since September of 2023, so 2.5 years now, the last 2.5 years, I've been back on my game, and it has been super fun. And it kind of makes me think back to this quote. Maybe this will be the title of today's video or something. Maybe this will be the anchor. If you take nothing away from this video, let it be this. Whenever you stop doing something, or you fall off of a hobby, or you quit, air quotes, quit doing something, there's no rule against just picking it back up. You can always put something down and pick it back up. You can always stop training for a little bit and start training again. There's I wouldn't say I really had this kind of mindset a whole lot. I definitely felt it at times, but it can be easy to be oh, I jacked it up. I can't. I'm not gonna. Oh, I had a cheat day. The cut's out of the window. I'm not. It's screwed. We messed it up. It doesn't matter. Let's just start bulking. Oh, I missed a practice. I'm never showing up to this club ever again. There's just that immediate quitter, self-soothing, weird mindset that we all get at times. And to that I say no. To that I say you are allowed to pick stuff up again, all right? Unless, if it's we're talking about smoking or something like that, there is things you should probably stay quitting. But when it comes to things that are good for you, come on now. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right? I feel it's kind of popular for a lot of people my age right now, actually. But falling back in love with all of these sort of childhood hobbies. For me, it was Lego, but also content creation. I grew up making videos. I've made videos and posted things on YouTube for as long as I can remember. There are videos on YouTube. You can find them, but they are not private or anything. There are videos of me from when I was 12 and 13 years old still uploaded. I don't know. I'll post a video of like me reacting to them sometime because I've been wanting to do that for a while. But yeah, if you can find them, they're up there. Also, let me know if you guys have any good ideas as to like what, I don't know, kind of niches or like, I guess in terms of like titles and thumbnails, what gets you here? What got you to these, like what gets you to stick around for these videos, you know? Having a hard time figuring that out because I feel like I have the message down and I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy talking to the camera and stuff. And I don't make the videos for the sake of them to be seen or anything, like, you know, for the sake of views or anything like that. But there's videos where it's like this cyberpunk one or something, or like some just random stupid one will get way more views than one that I like think people actually need to hear. I'm like, dang, I want to make I don't know. I'm sure all this stuff will just come with time. But if you guys have any tips, tricks, or just feedback in general, I always love hearing it in the comments below. As long as you're kind, I guess. I've definitely gotten some feedback before, especially with the Lego videos where they were just being an asshole. And like you can be nice and also be corrective to someone. Oh man. But it's all in good. It always like ends well, you know. Nothing against those people. I know they're trying to be nice. But tonight, like I've mentioned, I've got arms. My arm training, honestly, for the last like 6 months, last kind of while, has been pretty much the same, but it works really well. It's pretty phenomenal. So I'm not going to change it. But it's typically like the structure of the workout is just flipping back and forth, alternating between bicep and tricep movements. I usually start out with triceps just because that gets my elbows and your joints all nice and warm and all that blood just kind of circulating in those areas and stuff. And it makes the subsequent exercises feel a lot better. Like if I'm doing an arm day and the first exercise on there is like a heavy alternating dumbbell curl, that's going to immediately thrash my elbows. And I have done that multiple times. I have done it and not learned. So now I know to not do that. But yeah, personally, I like starting off with triceps and going from there. My credentials when it comes to this kind of thing, I mean, like I said earlier, I've been doing it for like almost 10 years now. 8 years, I guess I would say. Also, I lost 80 pounds when I was 16. And time again, I've pretty much gained and lost like 30 pounds every year since then. So, well, not every year, because of course there was those 2 years when I was straight up like depressed. But hey, it is what it is. Life is like that sometimes, you know. If anything, I would say that just proves that whenever you guys are feeling down, you're not freaking alone. Even someone who, like me, might seem like they could never have a day where it seems like someone peed in their Cheerios. No, trust me, dude. There are days where it seems like someone took a big fat diarrhea in my Cheerios, man. But we're human. And the most important thing is that we keep going on about our life and putting our effort into the things that matter most to us. Like I mentioned before, the most important thing you guys can do in your life is be chalant. All right? There's nothing lamer about pretending that you don't care about stuff. I think about like any character or person that you look up to, whether it's an athlete or an anime character or a comic book character or a TV show person or a book person or your family member, anyone. When you boil it down to like a really, not mediocre, that's not the right word, like elementary, I guess, level, the reason why you look up to them is because that person really cares about something. And it's something that you also align or care about within your core. Even if it's something that you like haven't acknowledged out loud or anything like that. You connect with that person on some kind of like emotional or spiritual vibe level, an unspoken level that makes you admire them. So be the person that you would admire, and that other people would admire. Care about things. Invest yourself into stuff. Show the world your nerdy hobbies. Make videos, read books, write fan fiction. All kinds of, like, I'm not saying all that stuff because I don't write fan. That wasn't just like I wasn't confessing anything. No, but jokes aside, seriously, do whatever the heck makes you happy and stay doing it, all right? Doesn't matter what other people think if they think it's lame or whatever. Do your freaking thing. And then who knows? 20 years from now, whenever, like, at least with things that, like, okay, what comes to mind for me with this sort of topic is anime, dude. I remember being such an anime hater. And, like, that was kind of the general sentiment in pretty much up until, I mean, for me, it was like 2017-ish is when I started watching anime. But it was like you were a weirdo if you watched anime. And now it's like if you don't watch anime, you're the weirdo. So, who knows? Those cool little niche nerdy hobby interests that you have, 20 years from now, people are going to think they're freaking sick. And they're going to LARP as you, the original fan. My cat. Okay, low-key, I wish she ate some more for dinner. She did not eat very much, but her food will be out for a little bit longer, so that's okay. She also went poop, so I'm going to vacuum up the litter that she just tracked outside of her litter box. Frick yeah. That's my little poo-poo princess. Where'd she go? Where is she? Oh, she's soaking up the sun right now. I'll give you guys some little cat action here. And then I think we'll freaking call it there for the day. Oh, look at her. She's being so nonchalant. Look at you. Yeah. All right, well, that is all. Have a great Monday. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow.